Hello, my Milton family, my brothers and sisters in Christ. I hope that you had a wonderful week. I hope that everyone has just been full of God's wonderful grace and love at this time. So I have this weekly message is about three quick updates. So one is the vaccination update for my journey, so that you can plan ahead. I am getting the Moderna vaccine. I just got my second dose this Wednesday. I did hear from a lot of my friends and colleagues that the second dose is brutal for some, and it was brutal for me. So I had a fever and just these body aches the whole night on Wednesday and the whole day basically on Thursday. So I was not 100% at all. So no stuffy nose or anything. It's just this body ache. Now, keep in mind, I do have a history of getting sick after flu shots. That's just me. So just make sure that you can think ahead and plan ahead, just for those who are getting the Moderna vaccine. I can't say for the Pfizer because I've never gotten it, right? You only get one. But I did hear the Pfizer is a bit milder. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. But for those who got the Moderna, you're stuck. So just there's just no way out of it. Now, what I do hear from my friends who had COVID and the second dose as well, they all say the second dose sickness is way better than going through COVID. Just that's what it is. For me, this is Friday, so I'm about a day and a half from almost 2 days, right? Almost 2 days now since I got it. I'm still not 100%, but I am feeling much better. So just keep that in mind as well. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is our Lenten study. I think I was really praying about, what to do for Lent, especially Ash Wednesday and all these things coming up. I think our Ash Wednesday service will be an online only affair, just because I have beginning to think that just the weather's so unpredictable, and the imposing of ashes, I just don't think there's any safe way to do it. Whether it be for your skin or or anything else. And really, what's more important is the meaning of imposing of ashes and the Ash Wednesday service, rather than the ashes itself. So I thought about the sticker thing. I thought about sending ashes. But all that kind of does is just remind us about the Ash Wednesday service, not what Ash Wednesday is all about. And I hope that we be able to take that time during Ash Wednesday while our Lenten study kicks off that day, really to think about the meaning of Ash Wednesday, our own mortality, and what that means to us and in our journey of faith. So that's the Lenten part, just in case you were wondering what we were going to do or what we had planned. Now, the Lenten study that's starting is a study made by Bishop Jung for this Lenten season, and it is about racial inequality and those social justice issues. Now, I know some may be turned off by it sometimes because you may be sick of it, right? Because the news makes a big deal out of it. But at the end of the day, it is our calling to love our neighbor, and us to be aware. Now, my goal as the pastor is for the congregation to be aware, not because the news says so, not because the schools teach so, not because the laws say so, but because Christ says so, because God says so. And it is quite different. It is quite different. And I want us to journey into that. Bishop Jung calls it a journey into the wilderness where we are exposed. But then that's what Lent is about, isn't it? Because we remember Christ being exposed so that he can understand us, so that he could show his love for us. And I invite you and encourage you to do the same. Now, the way we're going to do it, because it is online, is a bit more complicated, because I did want to kind of give as many options as possible. So the best way to do that is if you visit our website and you kind of scroll through this big banner thing is you're going to see Bishop Jung's Lenten study. And if you go in this page, then you're going to see the directions and how to do that. Now, there is a discussion section that I want to do, and as a time of fellowship. So please let me know. I'm thinking Tuesdays and Fridays are a good day to do this, whether that be in the AM or PM times. That is up to the people who participate. But I really encourage you to participate in these discussions so that you may be able to really process the information that you learn, and also for us to know each other more deeply, and to really love each other more. Because when we have different opinions, gosh, that's where our love gets tested. And the true love is not the emotion, not what makes us feel better, but really about that dedication to each other. And I want us to grow in that aspect. So please join in our Lenten study that will be kicking off on Ash Wednesday. Today, the site will be all updated with the directions and how to go about all these things, and it'll be a little nicer. So please check that out. And finally, it is the Lunar New Year today. In East Asian countries, we celebrate the Lunar New Year, not the Solar New Year, which is January 1st. And today is the New Year. And the New Year greeting message that we say to each other is 새해 복 많이 받으세요. So 새해 means New Year, 복 means blessings, and 많이 means a lot, and 받으세요 means receive. So it says, please receive many blessings this new year. And that is something that we do. Traditionally, the children do that to the adults of the family. And that's in the Chinese culture, they have little red envelopes, and the adults give the envelopes and there's money in them. In Korea, we just give them money and they could put it in their own little we call them blessing pouches. And they get to, that's, they really receive the blessings back. So that's sort of part of the tradition. But as the adults of our of the congregation, I really do believe and that you are our family. And I think it's only right that my children pay the proper honor and respect to you. So here is their New Year's greeting.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
So have a blessed new year. Even though it might look weird on the outside, not the best, I really believe that God will give us so much blessings and fill us up with so much hope. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Hope to see everyone on Sunday. Bye.